So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I'll bring you the very best. It has happened. Finally, the reason why the Northerners do not want Nigeria to be divided. It has happened. A very popular Northern elder has come out to say, if they divide Nigeria today, the North will suffer, but the Igbos will not. This is coming out currently. The secret has been exposed. Mr. Ralph, the reason why they do not want Nigeria to be divided and still want the Igbos to remain has come out. What would you like to say concerning this?
Yeah, it is too obvious, it's too glaring since inception of the former Nigeria before the war. We know who has, actually taken over the entire public agencies, government agencies in the north, in the east, in the Midwest, in the west. The Igbo man virtually filled up the entire governmental departments, not Yoruba man at all. 1930s, 1940s, during the British era, the Igbo man has filled the gap of the entire government agencies in Nigeria. They are the most learned, they are the most hardworking, they are experts in commerce and industry, not Yoruba man, not the Hausa man. The North are just parasites, and the West, Yoruba man, are very good in cocoa production. They have taken cocoa production as the main base of Southwest economy. Cocoa industries in the Southwest has actually yield lots and lots of money to Awolowo, Bafemi Awolowo, who I think was in charge of the Southwestern region with Akintola. They make money, while the North, out of religious bigotry, the North are nowhere to be found. Though they have cotton in quantum, they have sugarcane in quantum, and other farm produce. You think about Granite Pyramid in Kano State. It was under the control of Ojuku's father and the Britain, not Hausa man. The Sanusi father, parents of family, and Louis Odumego Ojuku, that is Chukwuemeka Odumego Ojuku's father. The North has nothing. The North currently in Nigeria is where abject poverty is expanding on alarming rates. I'm telling you, if I put it down arithmetically, we find out that the ratio is too high. North, the level of poverty rating of the North, 100,500%. The North is down with poverty, impoverished, uneducated, poor, lowest level educated youths in the North. Religion, Islam has brought the North, has destroyed the North. If Nigeria divides today, Hausa man is going to eat concrete. The Hausa man invited the wood-infested insects that has actually driven them away from the North. The North is the one that, the Hausa man invited the Fulani from Senegambia, Futajelo Island, Mali, Burkina Faso, and the rest of the Sahel countries. I don't know why, because the Hausas are 100% Negro. They are Negroid. If you look at their hair, they are like you and I. They are our brothers. But I don't know why they introduce into their system Islamic ideologies, Arabic doctrines, Al-Quran and mosque. Everything about Arab has infiltrated the North and destroyed the original owners of the land. The indigenous people of the North are the Hausas. But tell me why they are this backward today. Tell me why. And they don't understand because they mix up with Ahmadu Bello, Abakatafa Balawa, and Sultan of Sokoto. I don't know why. And look at what caused their failure today. Hausa man is nowhere to be found. I would like you to know this. The North is poor in such a way that any state, read, study, do your key studies. The governors of all the states in the North are Fulani. Hausa is down with poverty. They invited the insect-infested wood that has invaded, actually attack their homes. No Hausa man is free today. They invited the Fulani. Fulani has succeeded on destroying the Hausas. They are poor. They are going to suffer. If Nigeria disintegrates, Hausa man will go to deserts. They have nothing. The gold in Zamfara, under the control of the Fulanis, under the control of Arab mercenaries. They came, they dig the gold, took away the gold, melt it, refine it in the faraway Middle East, Europe. The money is gone. The owner of the land, poor, abject poverty. Yes, the Hausa is gone. If Nigeria disintegrates today, Yoruba has international water here, where they will be making their money. Farming on cocoa products. Yes, ape timber. Ape timber is in Lagos. If Nigeria divides today, the Igbo man is having the entire Biafra coastal oil producing states. Bayelsa State, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, River State, Imo State, Abia State, Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi, and so on and so forth, even Delta State region and Edo State. None of them is left out this time. Everybody is clamoring for restoration of Biafra. The entire country, I see Yoruba succeeding. The entire country, I see Igbo man excelling. While the North, the Hausas, they are going down with poverty and poor. Arabic and Islamic orientation has actually destroyed the people of that region. They have nothing to show. The Hausa land, the North, has become parasites to Nigeria, economy. Why? They don't have anything. Nothing to lean on.
Well said, Mr. Raf Super Analysis again. Could this be the reason why the Northerners are crying? Because the Igbo, an Eastern governor has come out clearly to state that the Igbos should prove evidence of marginalization. Mr. Raf, this is trending online currently. Now that a northern elite is coming out to cry that the Igbos should not go, and an Igbo governor is still saying, prove evidence of marginalization. Mr. Raf, help my viewers.
Yeah, the governors in the Southeast are parasites. They are all Fulani governors. They did not win election, even if you ask me. The Igbo, the indigenous, citizen or people of that region, they had their choice. They made, but their choice was denied of them. They did not give them their choice. I mean, the Fulani governors, is that they went to court, the Supreme Court gave them the wrong person. They rigged elections. That's why they have not been able to prove the evidence of marginalization, that in the entire southeastern Nigeria, no presence of federal projects there. Developmental infrastructure eluded the north, the southeast. Everything is coming to Lagos. Everything is going to Abuja. What are you saying? The evidences of marginalization is everywhere. Nigerian youths, Yoruba youths, Hausa youths, they are dying, struggling, enrolling into Nigerian army. Southeastern youths, they turn their back. Enrolling into Nigerian army is an abomination to them. Why? Because of marginalization, because of injustice meted against Igbo man. So there are many evidences to be proven that Igbo is marginalized. What about the seaport? Calabar seaport is deeper than Apapa seaport. Why not approve it? What about international airport? How many do you have in the southeast? Trade and commerce. Is it in the southeast or Lagos here? Why not dredging River Niger? Let just cheap, commercial cheap, merchant cheap, all town road be anchored at River Niger. That is when there is no marginalization. You don't have any seaport in River State. River State that is having the largest international chef. It is at Warri as well, Uyo and the Calabar. Why not approving it? All these are evidences of what? Over marginalization of southeastern Nigeria. Before it was East Central State. Now it is South-South, imposed by the caliphates at Sokoto, so that they will marginalize and put the Igbo man down and rule them. It is trending online. Reason for South-South is because they want to be in control. They want Igbo today to be down. That's why they impose South-South on us. There is nothing like South-South. The entire South-South-Southeast are Biafra coastal region. You see the marginalization is everywhere in Igbo land. The Igbo politician will not tell you because of the kind of money they are giving them. That's why that idiot was brought over to make such statements. That's why those useless Igbo governors are telling us, show us evidence of marginalization. Soludo family is catching out in billions. Security vote is going into his pocket. Mazi Dave Omae, Francis Nwafu, current Ebonyi State governor, is catching out in billions. The entire security votes going into his private purse. Look at Peter Mba, Ewu Hausa, too much money. Peter Mba has not seen any sign of marginalization because he's an errand boy of Fulani hegemony. Fulani Morubas has actually succeeded on caging all the southeastern governors, exemption of Alex Oti of Abia State, the only anointed governor we know. The rest are idiots.
Well said, Mr. Ralph, super analysis. A Knesset member is set to visit Nigeria because of the weight that Rachel Nwosu is pulling.
Yeah.
This is online currently. Mr. Ralph, Rachel Nwosu has taken Biafra to the global stage currently, and Israel parliament is said to send a delegate down to Nigeria because of Mazen Kanu.
Thank you so much. It's a good investigation by a Knesset Lemeka in Israel to pay visit to Nigeria. And visiting Nigeria is not Abuja or Sokoto. They are coming down to survey the entire Biafra region to know how big, to know where is right and where is wrong. The Knesset lawmaker is coming, and the prayer to his coming will be the declaration of Biafra in Jerusalem or Tel Aviv, and even United States of American capital, Washington, D.C. The Knesset is coming to know how they will expand their high commission in Igbo land and other establishments like military bases. Israeli military bases is going to be pitched in Igbo land soonest. This has been one of the objectives of the visit of the Knesset, Israeli Knesset lawmaker. They are coming, and they are coming as the ambassador and Israeli diplomat visited Mazen Kanu at Sokoto prison. So the Knesset lawmaker is coming very soon to inspect Igbo land to know where to pitch the Israeli military base. That's a good visit, a very good one. And I see it as the good work of Law Rachel Nwosu, an Israeli woman married to Nwosu family. She is the one that has taken Biafra issue into Israeli lawmaking body. She has updated the entire Israeli lawmakers with what is going on currently in Biafra land. How the war started, ended in 1970. How another war began from 1970 till date. Nigerian military forces are fighting Igbo youth, fighting Igbo old women. Everybody in Biafra land, Nigerian military soldiers are against them. Shoot at sight, killing unarmed youths in Igbo land. Until Mazen Kanu decided that it's right time the indigenous people of Biafra should take up arms. He went to United Nations Secretariat New York. They gave him the document well perfected. Go on and arm yourself. Failure to do that, they will reduce your number, your large population in large number. And that was how militarization of IPOB and southeastern Nigeria began. Nigeria started with nonsense in the first place. Rachel Nwosu is doing the needful. And let me tell you, the Jewish state of Israel is working hard to make sure that referendum takes place very soon. EU member nations, they have discussed it. And it is on their plan table right now that Biafra be declared very, very soon. And Mazen Kanu freed.
So finally, a new UK Prime Minister has emerged currently. And the person of Jan Kojuku is said to make a visit to the UK. A lot of reactions is coming. Could it be for positivity of the Biafrans or negativity? We would like to hear your take on that.
Yeah, that should be on the positive side because Biancono has tried all her best visiting United Nations, visiting and even clamoring to take over the office of UN Secretary General. She has been one of the nominees. And after, visiting White House, American lawmaking body with Nuhu Ribadu, she lost out. All the Biafra lobbyists in America actually kicked Biafra, Biancono and the Nuhu Ribadu out. Nuhu Ribadu risked arrest. He succeeded, from not being arrested by a whisker, by whiskers. American military forces would have arrested Nuhu Ribadu because they saw him, they discovered He was among the sponsors of terrorists in Nigeria. Someone that is in charge of National Security Advisory. Bianca was around. So Bianca failed in all her tricks, all her whatsoever to stop Biafra. Bianca is right now in the United Kingdom for the inauguration of the new Prime Minister of Britain. She is not going to make any impact. Biafrans are all over Britain. Even the new coming Prime Minister has known Biafra more than Bianco know. Bianco was born exactly when the war was raging. Ojukwu was 34 years, declaring the war. Bianca was born in 1967. She is just 59. Bianca is a child sucking breasts before the issue of Biafra. See, let me tell you, she will make no negative impact on Biafra. Let me tell you, Prince Wogu, His Excellency Dr. Ngozo Rabweze, all of them, all roads led to number 10 Downing Street, the home of British Prime Minister. The Biafrans are all over that premises. Bianca cannot make any negative impact, or else she will be beaten mercilessly. She will be beaten mercilessly if she tries to do anything wrong or to cause Biafra any havoc. She will receive an impending catastrophe at the home, number 10, Downing Street, London, of British Prime Minister.
So finally, as usual, we do hear a message of hope to your brothers and sisters in diaspora and around the world.
Yeah, all hands should be clapping right now for Lolo Rachel Nwosu, the noble wife of Nwosu in Biafra land. She is everywhere in Knesset. She has gone to the office of Benjamin Netanyahu, updated Benjamin the need, the importance of the declaration of Biafra. Benjamin Netanyahu is working right now closely with Donald Trump to declare Biafra in Tel Aviv. In Washington, our passport, international passport, our map, our currency have been approved. So right now, we should praise God in the life of Rachel Nwosu. Then again, Biafrans all over the world should work hard to believe in Biafra, work towards Biafra declaration. Don't grow weary, don't tire. No such courageous fortitude. Believe in yourself, believe in Biafra, believe in God for what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out with, out of Sokoto prison. We are marching forward towards restoring Biafra. Thank you so much for having such courage.